Hi everyone, today on the channel we are going left field, and this is something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. We're going to be listening to Tool, and we are listening to Right in Two from the 10,000 Days album, released in 2006, April 2006. Let's get that across there. Okay, now then. Tool are one of the most reacted to bands on YouTube, I would think. But I don't think many people were expecting Tool to appear on my channel. So I think that's why we can get away with it. A band that I knew of, but I only heard when I was in my 70s. And the thought that always comes across my mind is, why the hell did you wait so long, Richard, before taking the plunge? And I think I was scared. When I had my CD store back in Cape Town in 2001, I had Lateralis in my stock. I even sold a copy. But I wasn't brave enough to listen to it. I thought it was heavy metal, sort of really heavy metal, and that I just wouldn't enjoy it, so I didn't give it a go. I have since realised, thanks to two reaction channels in particular, NicknLex and Jim Newstead, I listened to Tool on their channels, and I became a fan. I'm gradually building up my knowledge of them. I went to see them just 2 years ago, 1st of June, 2 years ago in Manchester. I think I got the last ticket in the whole arena, and it was a show that just blew my mind away. I walked back to my car after that evening with wobbly legs. Really, it was astonishing. So, here we are. It's progressive metal, but it is more progressive, I think, than it is metal. And I've chosen a song, Right in Two, that is probably my favourite Tool song. There are so many, but this one I just love. It's 9 minutes long. If you haven't heard Tool, be brave. Don't do what I did and walk away. If you do like Tool, welcome to the channel. It's the first time we've done Tool, so let's see how we go. What a fantastic song, and we'll talk about the band in a bit more detail afterwards. Not that I'm an expert. I'm new to this scene. I only got to know them when I was 71. Here we go. Right in Two by Tool.
Angels on the sideline, puzzled and amused. Why did Father give these humans free will? Now they're all confused. Don't these talking monkeys know that Eden has enough to go around?
Where do I start? They're quite the most amazing band, and it's music that I never thought I would like. But it's music that as soon as I heard it, I was entranced. Entranced. I was so taken by surprise at the power, and yet, despite it appearing to be the heaviest of heavy metal to my ears, uh, there's a subtlety. Um, the heaviness actually is the part I look forward to the most, and I never thought I would say that. But the power and the light and shade in all of their songs um, makes it much, much more than just a heavy metal band. These guys are progressive, they are master musicians. Um, I'm sure lots of you who are watching this know all about Tool and a lot more than I do. Um, as I say, it was about 2.5 years ago, and um, I was watching a lot of Nick and Lex's reaction channel and Jim Newstead's reaction channel. And Nick and Lex are Tool fans, and they were playing quite a few songs from Tool, and particularly from 10,000 Days, from this album. And I really got into it. And then Jim Newstead played the whole album over about 3 sittings. And I stayed for every single sitting. And at the end of it all, I just had to start buying this music. So I started with 10,000 Days because this was the album I knew. And it's their fourth album, I think. It's the um, last but one. Then I bought Fear Inoculum, which is their latest album, but which, by the way, is 7 years old now. And I think that had the gap between that and 10,000 Days was about 12 years. Then I bought Enema, which was the third album, and I've stopped there. And I want to just appreciate those 3 albums first before I go further back, because I have a feeling that the further back Tool goes towards their beginnings, the more metal and slightly less progressive they are. Now, I'm not sure whether that's accurate, so if anyone can put me right, please do so. Uh, but I just want to be fully embraced in these final 3 albums first before I go back any further. But as I say, I went to see them. I took the plunge. There were a couple of single seats left at the Manchester Arena in June of 2024. So I bought a seat. It was right up the top, but the show they provide is so amazing. I mean, the light show behind it's IMAX plus. It's fantastic, and you've got the Danny Carey on drums. You've got Justin Chancellor on bass. You've got Adam Jones on guitar. Then Maynard James Keenan is the vocalist, but he doesn't like the spotlight, and he performs from a ramp next door, kind of, to the drum kit, but behind and in the dark. So you only ever see the 3 musicians, you don't see the vocalist. You hear him, of course, and his lyrics are simply incredible. His vocal range is astonishing, from shouting and screaming and stuff like that to the most beautiful singing. Uh, it's a full on experience. Uh, Even the packaging of the CDs. Here is 10,000 Days. Here it is, and it's a very robust, sturdy CD cover, thick cardboard, and then you have these 2 um, eyepieces, spectacles. And the idea is you look through them at all of these various designs inside, and it gives you a 3D experience. It's really quite good. um, then, of course, you got the lyrics. Now, this song, Right Into, it's angels on the sidelines, um, looking quite confused. And then the lyrics go on, wondering what the father was doing, um, giving these little monkeys, meaning us humans, the will to do what they want. Because what are they doing? They're just fighting each other. They're just fighting for scraps of land, and separating it in two. So this is my piece and that's your piece. And that's the whole concept through the song, Right in Two. And it's an indictment on the history of human mankind. All we want to do is fight for pieces of land. Uh, what on earth are we doing this all for? The lyrics are great, and his lyrics are in turn hilarious, in turn biting, in turn vicious, in turn sarcastic, very clever, lots of hidden meanings, lots of metaphor. He's saying one thing but meaning something else, using the same word in different contexts. It's really, really good. And the music just backs it all up. Um, yeah, now you see, I discovered this in my 71st year. So you guys can too if you haven't heard it before. You are never too old to discover music, even music that's been hanging around for 30 years that you didn't even bother going to listen to. Uh, I'm going to close it there. It was a 10-minute song. It flies by in no time, but I've been talking for quite a while. As you can tell, I really am a huge fan of this band, and everything that they do, or everything that I've heard so far. And I would love to hear from you. What are your thoughts? Are you a Tool fan who's come to the channel for the first time? Are you one of our regular viewers who is hearing Tool for the first time? Are you both? Whatever it is, please let me know in the comments. I'm keen to hear. And if you are new to the channel, perhaps considering subscribing, please, and like the video. That's most important. Uh, but that's it for me for now. Thank you so much for indulging me in my love of this particular band, the band called Tool. And I look forward to seeing you on our next episode, which will be tomorrow. But until then, cheers, everybody.